Hello, it's Lemurian Donna, and I'm back once again. Yay! Anyhow, it is noon, my time, which is Mountain Time, on May 10th, 2020, and we just experienced the full moon on May 7th, which was Wesak, which I heard was a very powerful full moon, and I believe it, but I couldn't see it from here, but I did do a nice, I listened to another channel's talk about that, and that was really good. So I did do that on Wesak, which is a celebration of the Buddha's birthday. So I want to say hello to Marie. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Marie. Today, I was so excited because my supplier for selenite, who is an angel, literally, he is an angel. If I told him that, he'd probably flip out, but I know he's an angel. He deals in selenite, and he also makes angels. So I wanted to show you some of the samples that I have. My personal collection. I mean, I have selenite everywhere. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 angels in my apartment, and I have lots of little, everything in the back there, those are selenite pieces for sale, but I have my own selenite. So this is a log. This is my selenite log. It's very, very beautiful. Hi, Lupe. Nice to see you. Now, this is a really pretty piece of selenite. As you can see, it's pretty big. It's over 1 foot long. It's over 3 inches high, I believe, and it's awesome. So I keep this on my desk, not on my desk, on my credenza. But one thing you can do with this, and I'm going to do it during the channeling, is you can put this on the floor, a log like this, which I'm doing right now. I'm putting it on the floor, and you can put your feet on it. And so through the soles of your feet, that high angelic energy will come up into your body. I'm a little nervous to do this because I'm thinking if I channel and do this, I'm going to get really spaced out, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try it. So I've got them underneath the soles of my feet. And so I'm going to put it aside until I start to channel. Anyhow, I love selenite. So he came by a few days ago, and I told him I wanted some larger pieces to sell because people want the larger pieces. And here's a piece that he brought me, which is a beauty. Look at this one. These are powerful because they're big. So you can get a piece like this, put it in your home, call in your warrior protection angels, call in your cleansing angels, your healing angels, your communication angels, your channeling angels to come through. Actually, I do that for people. Whenever I send a piece out, I call in their guides. I create the portal, and then you put it in your home. Your home is clear of entities. They work for you. So I'm not done showing you all these pieces. Now, these pieces are relatively large, and they can be expensive to mail because the piece that I just showed you, the log, this is my log, this is my personal piece. I had a piece like this, a little bit larger than this, that a client bought, and I mailed it from, or she mailed it, sorry. I brought it to Sedona, but she mailed it, excuse me, my head's going down. She mailed it from Sedona to Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and I think it was 40 bucks, maybe 50 bucks to mail. So it's better if you can pick them up, but I know people can't do that. So I want to show you this piece because it's humongous. This is the biggest piece of selenite I've ever had. Look at this. This is Utah ice. It's huge and it's heavy. So this is something you could put in your home and just cleanse your entire, I mean, it's so heavy and powerful and big. It's awesome. And I can bear it, I mean, I can lift it, but it's heavy. And then here's another piece. This piece is lighter because it's thinner, but look at how clear this piece is. It's beautiful. It's like a tablet. This would be good for communication. I had 2 pieces that were super, super clear. They had no inclusions in them at all. They were just clear. And both pieces were bought by an artist, one for himself and one for his wife. And my friend got mad at me because he's like, you didn't charge enough money for those because they're super clear and they're rare. And I'm like, sorry. so, so, now I know, but it's okay. And then here's another piece. This is just a beautiful piece. You can put these on your nightstand. You can put this one on your nightstand and you put your jewelry on it at the end of the night, and it will clear all the juju that collects on your jewelry when you go out. And of course, you can use this for healing. I use these pieces for healing. When someone comes over and they have bodily pain or emotional pain, I put it underneath the point where they're experiencing the pain, and I ask the angels to go to work, and the karma, the impressions are released. And I've done this on myself. I think I've mentioned I put this underneath my kidneys for 10 minutes. I was in intense pain, and all of the pain was released because the angels came through the selenite and took out the emotional residue. My friend also makes angels, and I just want to show these to you because they're so beautiful. And I used to sell a lot of these. They're fragile, so they're hard to mail. It's like for me to mail these, I got to double box them. I got to do all this work just to make sure they're secure. So I don't sell as many of these because of that. I do, but they're more work for me to ship. And then this is one of his amethyst angels. So this is Utah ice. The wings are Utah ice. The body is a dark piece of amethyst, and this is a good quality piece because it is dark. The head is a Herkimer diamond, which is clear quartz from the state of New York. So these are really quality stones, and he's an angel. He puts them together, and then he puts a piece in the back to hang them, and he's been doing this for years. So luckily he sells them to me and I resell them, and then he also supplies them to gift shops in the area. Look at this one. This is another amethyst with the Utah ice and the Herkimer diamond head. I'm going to take my hand away so you can see it. This one's interesting because it has some rose quartz on the side. It's got a rose quartz cluster. So all of these stones have spiritual qualities. These are functional pieces. They're not just for decoration. Rose quartz is going to bring more love into your life. Amethyst is going to bring spiritual elucidation, spiritual evolution. The selenite is a direct conduit to the celestial realms, brings the angels in, and the quartz is good for receiving data from the spiritual realms. By the way, the piece on the bottom is also selenite. This is New Mexican Mesa selenite. So you can see that the New Mexican selenite looks a little bit differently than the selenite from Utah. Okay, and I'm going to show you a piece of Moroccan selenite so you can see all three. Moroccan, the wings are Utah, and the base is New Mexico. So it's chemically the same composition, but the New Mexican selenite has more additives in it. I think it has iron in it and different minerals, which gives it the gray-brown color. And I have a couple more pieces that I want to show you, and then we will start. This is a selenite angel that you can hang on your wall, and it's rose quartz. So it just brings a lot of love in. So I've got these hung all over the place. It brings in a lot of love, and the wings, of course, are going to do the heavy-duty work of cleaning out negative entities, energies, and thought forms in your space. Again, a Herkimer diamond head. These are expensive, these little quartz crystals from New York, but oh, I know. It is expensive to ship these, like it really is, and because they're heavy. And the last piece I want to show you, I've sold a lot of these. Like over the last 5 years, I've sold different angels, mainly to people in the town where I live, because they just come up, they pick them up, and they buy them for Christmas, and they give them to their kids or their neighbor. This is obsidian. This is brown, black obsidian, which is a very powerful stone because it pulls out negativity in your space, and it helps you to deal with impressions or karma that you have not dealt with. It's a cleansing stone, kind of like fluorite. So it will bring everything up so that you can clear it. But this is a beauty. It's a big piece of obsidian. This one's kind of heavy. He's got 2 amethyst pieces on the sides. The base is New Mexican selenite. The wings are Utah. I can barely keep this still. The wings are Utah selenite, and the head is a Herkimer diamond. He's been making these for years. This one stands up. This is so heavy, I don't think it would hang on the wall very well. So I'm going to put these away. I just wanted to show you some examples. But you know what? As long as you have a little piece, traveling piece, your angels will come through. They'll work with you, and it will be good. Of course, the bigger piece you get, the more powerful it is. I'm not going to lie about that. You know, I've got tons of it in this apartment because I sell it. So it's like constantly coming and going, but I know it keeps the vibration really high here. But I sell $5 pieces of this stone. Anyone can afford $5. I sell $10 pieces of this stone. Anyone can afford $10. If you can't afford $10, then you need to do some work on manifesting money and manifesting abundance in your life. So it's affordable for everybody. But, you know, I'm just saying, I recommend that everybody have a tower or a big piece in their home to clear and cleanse the space, and then have a piece for your pocket, a piece for your purse, and then have a piece in your car. I have a piece in my car, and I also have a piece of tourmaline in my car, and I call in Archangel Michael through that piece because I went through a period where I was in an accident every year, and it wasn't my fault. People would just run into me, hit me. I was in like 4 accidents in 5 years. It was crazy. But once I got the selenite in there and I invoked Archangel Michael, and every time I get into my car, this is the mantra that I say. I ask, Archangel Michael, please protect me. Make sure that I do not hit anything, and make sure nothing hits me. Because that way I won't hit a person or a car, but I also won't hit a rock on the road or a signpost. So it includes everything. And I've been totally clear since I started doing that. So work with the angels for protection. They're the entities that can protect you. I just want to say I said hi to Marie and Lupe. Hello to Jennifer. And I'm so happy that you're here. I just want to say that, yeah, I think part of my soul mission is to make sure that selenite gets in the hands of all spiritual aspirants. Just so you know, Akhenaten in ancient Egypt, who was the first pharaoh of Egypt, was called Amenhotep III, and then he became Akhenaten, and he started monotheism in Egypt, and he started the Christ consciousness grid in Egypt. So he was a very, very high-level spiritual being. He had, I guess you could say, a mystery school or a spiritual training school with his wife Nefertiti, and they utilized selenite. They utilized selenite to help them become enlightened and help their students become enlightened. So this knowledge has been around in secret for a long time. So now this knowledge is coming out to the rest of the world so that everybody can benefit from the uses of this beautiful stone. So I'm going to just make sure that my feet are touching the bottom, because I've always wanted to do this when I've channeled, but I never have. So let me, actually, maybe I should use this one. I don't know. Maybe I'll use this one and this one. I'll use both of them. If it gets to be too much, I might move my feet. We'll see. Okay, so today I am going to channel an archangel, a beautiful archangel, Archangel Chamuel, and she is going to channel healing for the twin flame relationships. What is a twin flame? Do they exist? And there's some confusion about this, and people are saying they're not real. I can tell you that they are real. There is such a thing as a twin flame. A twin flame is the counterpart of your own soul. So when spirits came down to earth, probably starting in ancient Lemuria, the soul broke up into two halves, the feminine half and the masculine half. Now, each of these halves had feminine and masculine energy within it, but the souls broke up, feminine and masculine. They separated. And that is the twin flame dynamic. It's two parts of the same soul. So your twin flame is actually the closest soul or energy to you in the whole multiverse. It's the closest thing to you because it's the other part of yourself. And we know this instinctively because people talk about their better half, or you know, like they call their wife or their husband, this is my better half, you know, because it's ideally it would be your twin flame. That's not always the case. People don't always incarnate with their twin flames. In fact, I think the last time I incarnated with my twin flame was 1,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago. So it's kind of rare. But people incarnate with their twin flame in the physical realms to accomplish something of a spiritual nature. So if you have a spiritual mission that is, you know, big for you, or very public or important, usually your twin will incarnate with you, and you merge with your twin, meaning you merge sexually, you merge emotionally, mentally, physically. You might marry that twin because it gives you power. It gives you the oomph and the support and the energy to get that spiritual mission, that soul mission accomplished. There's nothing else that can give you as much power to do what you need to do than a merge with your twin. Most people have everybody has a twin flame, but most people's twin flames are in another reality. So they might be on the other side, they might be in the spiritual realms while you're physically incarnated. They might not be present with you here now. It's different for everybody. Right now, because we're ascending and there's a lot of spiritual teachers out there, there's a lot of masters here, there's a lot of highly evolved souls here, frankly. And excuse me, many of them have incarnated with their twin flame. So both twins are here, incarnated at the same time, because ultimately they need to come together to accomplish their spiritual mission. And typically it will be something that they do together. So their spiritual mission might be creating spiritual music that will bring sound healing to many. And so those two twin flames come together and produce the music. One might be an instrumentalist, one might be a singer, one might be a composer, and one might be a producer, right? So that's kind of how it works. That's an example. I can give you some examples of twin flames throughout history. They don't always incarnate as husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, partners. Sometimes they incarnate as mother, son. And that was the case for Jesus Christ. Jesus's twin flame was not Mary Magdalene. And I know this for a fact. And you know, I work with the angels. The information that comes through me directly. Mary Magdalene is not the twin flame of Jesus Christ. The twin flame of Jesus Christ was Mother Mary. In that lifetime, it was Mother Mary, and she incarnated as his mother, okay? And because his soul mission was very specific in that lifetime, it was very important. There was a lot to do. He needed the nurturance of his twin flame, his mother, to raise him up, to help him to accomplish his mission. And so that's how it worked in that lifetime. So it doesn't always, it's not always a romantic relationship. Sometimes it's friends. Oftentimes it's mother-daughter, mother-son, something like that. Excuse me. Another example of twin flames would be Krishna and Radhe. Okay, and those are the lovers, divine love manifesting in all its glory would be Lord Krishna and his divine counterpart or consort, who was Radhe. And in Indian, I'm not going to say mythology because it's not a myth. In Indian history, another example would be Shiva and Shakti. Shiva and Parvati, they were twin flames. Another example would be Ram and Sita, twin flames. So it seems like when people really have a big job to do and they need to get it done, and it needs to take place in this dimension, and I'm talking about masters and the enlightened ones, their twin flame is around them to help them very, very often. Okay, so what's happening now is that many twin flames are incarnated together on the planet because we're going through the ascension process and they need to come together. So maybe in ancient Lemuria, you came down as one being and then you split, your soul split into two separate parts. For you to go back up, if you came down that way, those two parts need to come together and you need to go back up the same way you came down, which is with your twin flame. Is this true for everybody? No, it's not true for everybody, but it is true for many in this ascension process. And therefore, today I would just want to bring in Archangel Chamuel, who is the archangel that deals with relationships, healing relationships, family relationships, intimate relationships, friendships, business relationships. So she's going to come in and do a twin flame healing. And I think that's going to be very, very nice. And by the way, I don't always know what I'm going to channel until right before I come on, because I'm like, well, should I do this and should I do that and da 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 da, and then boom, it's like I get a download. This is what you're supposed to do. So sometimes I don't even know until like an hour before I come on this YouTube live stream. So I'm going to prepare myself for the channeling. In the meantime, I would like to say, if you would like to channel, if you would like to do what I do, which is verbally channel the angels or your guides through your mouth to your friends, your family, your clients. If you get good enough as a channel, you can have lots of clients and do readings. I'm teaching a class in June 3rd through the 26th. I have a couple of spots left. If you're interested, send me an email. It's a terrific class because the energy is really, really super high and you learn how to channel, guaranteed. So, and I won't be teaching this class for a while. This is the last time I'm going to teach it for a while, because after this class is over in July, I'm going to start editing and publishing my book that I've channeled. I've channeled it over the last 5 years. It's pretty much done, and my guides want me to get it out. So that's going to be a big job. So that's going to be my focus. And then I'll resume teaching when I'm done with the book. So this is the last class for a while. And I want to thank everyone who's made donations. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I just want to thank you. And I'm hoping you're doing well. And let's get started on the channeling. All right. So if you would take 3 breaths in and 3 breaths out. Make sure that you have your selenite within your hands, over your heart chakra, near you, so that you can receive the angel's blessing. Okay, so at this time, I'd like to bring in my highest and best guides, the archangels. I'd like to invoke Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. I would like to bring in our guest speaker, Archangel Chamuel. And lastly, I ask that the Mother Goddess of Lemuria come in just to please oversee this session. Make my words accurate, clear, loving, and truthful. And I'm asking that you create the space and oversee this session and make sure that everything is running smoothly so you have complete oversight. Amen. So at this time, I'm bringing in Archangel Chamuel, and I ask her to bring in a message for those here today and those in the future that will watch this video. Yes, I am here. This is Archangel Chamuel, and it is wonderful to be here with you all today. I am very pleased and very happy to make your acquaintance. If you are not familiar with me and my energy, I am an angel that works with many in the celestial realms, and my specialty is to come through the heart chakra and heal all wounds, to heal the broken hearts, to heal those who feel down, defeated, lost, and lonely. I work with the heart energy in particular to bring light, love, and healing to humans. Now, please understand that humans relate to other humans usually in a very conditional way. The love that they feel for their counterparts, their husbands, their wives, their parents, their children, is typically not of an unconditional nature. Typically, it is very conditional. If a son is acting up, committing crimes, being violent, whatever the case may be, towards his mother or other people, the mother becomes heartbroken, becomes seriously disturbed, blames herself for the son's actions. And even though she might have love for her son still, it will become tainted. It will become tinged with sorrow. And so this is not an example of unconditional love, because unconditional love means there is no attachment. You love everything and everyone the same. There is no direction or purpose in loving something. Basically, unconditional love means you bring in that energy from source. You bring in that energy from the celestial realms, and you embody it. You become love. Love is what you are, what you feel, and what you exude. So that as this love goes out, it is like the sun. It is like the sun bringing light to plants who bathe in that energy and grow. The purpose of a human life is to reach the state of unconditional love or enlightenment. That means that you are love, and you express that love wherever you go and however you operate, so that it is all you bring to the world. And you are not attached to what people do in your presence. You just exude this love. And you do not judge other people or other situations. You just exude love. The reason why it is recommended that you don't judge, frankly, humans have so much karma within their psyches, within their bodies, within their instruments, that oftentimes things that happen that have that make no sense, that are just tragedies in humans' eyes, are really just an expression of karma being met. Debits must equal credits. There's always a reason why something happens, and although it might feel very tragic to a human, it is necessary for the souls to evolve, to pay their debts, and to move forward. Therefore, it is not wise for humans to judge what's going on, because they do not have the perspective of a soul that is outside the body in the highest realms of consciousness looking down upon the situation. Yes, if you're going to judge, you should judge what is right and what is wrong. It is right to pay your debts, to express love and forgiveness. It is wrong to hurt someone by hitting them, being violent, by cursing them, so on and so forth. These are general precepts that people should go by. And so, in a sense, having judgment about what is right and what is wrong is fine so that you can live a holy life. And these ideas, these feelings of what is right and what is wrong are intrinsic in the human nature. In other words, people are born with a compass. They know what is right and what is wrong. And it might be shrouded. If a person who has a lot of difficult karma comes up and does criminal acts, they might be acting from the karma, engaging in criminal behavior. But deep down, even if they're a psychopath, even if they're a sociopath, deep down, if they go deep enough and get in touch with their heart, in that small flickering of light within their heart, that in the case of a psychopath might be covered up, might be shrouded, might be almost extinguished. But if they get in touch with that feeling and go deep enough, they will understand what is correct and what is not correct. And most people that engage in criminal behavior, they know what is right and what is wrong. Deep down, they know. And usually, their behavior is instigated by attachments. They have demons working through them, reptilians, negative reptilians working through them. And some of them are ultimately possessed. And so these demonic energies are prodding them, instigating. They are creating the ideas for people to act in a way that is not good, that is not beneficial. Because of this, what is most important in a human life is a gift. And a human life, the gift of the breath, the gift of time, should be used wisely. We would suggest that your time and your energy here on earth should be spent in healing yourselves mentally, physically, energetically, spiritually, and emotionally. Humans mostly have to heal themselves emotionally. There are many people with many personality disorders in the world because they have been so traumatized in their childhoods, in this life, or even from a former life. So the best use of a human's time is to heal themselves, releasing the impressions of anything that's ever happened to them negatively. People that are categorized with mental illness are not truly mentally ill. What is happening is that they have a buildup of negative impressions within their body, within their space, that is causing confusion in the mental sphere. If that individual does enough healing, enough work with the shadow side, enough work with the darkness that has crept up into their psyche, they will feel and see the light, and they can release and heal whatever ails them. It is a work in process, but the best use of a human life would be healing oneself. And in tandem with that, the best use of a human life would be to go on the spiritual journey and go on the quest for self-realization or enlightenment. And you do not have to be a yogi in India or China or Mongolia to go on the quest of enlightenment. You can do this in the privacy of your own home. It helps to get a qualified self-realized guru that can pull you up and lead you to the higher realms of consciousness. But even if you just start meditating on your own, asking the angels to come in and work with you, to guide you, we will come in if invoked, and we will send you to the right meetup group, the right women's group, the correct church. Yes, church is necessary for some people because karmically they need that structure and they need their soul group around them to grow. Every person's needs are unique, individual, but if you work with the angels and ask us to guide you, we will do our utmost to send you, put you in the right place at the right time with the right people. And sometimes it won't be a pleasant experience. We will send you somewhere so that you can release negative karma from 3 lifetimes ago. And then you release it, boom, you're done, and you're done with that group of people, you're done with that institution, boom, you move on. And that's why you cannot judge. But I think that I have expressed this concept as well as I can. And now I want to go into the concept of your twin flame and reconciling with your twin flame. Twin flames exist, especially when they're incarnated on Earth in physical form together in the same group, the same social group, the same neighborhood, the same city, town, in the same, if they have friends in common, if they have interests in common, they come together so that they can spiritually evolve. Twin flames will trigger each other like nothing else. A twin flame will make you angrier than anyone that you've ever come into contact with, and annoy you and irritate you more than anyone else. Why? So that this irritation, annoyance, anger, resentment, so on and so forth, can be released from your body. They are the closest thing to you spiritually, and so they can get under your skin more powerfully than any other entity. Once the twin flame has done its work, meaning releasing the past impressions and the karma, then they can join and come together to share true unconditional love. And they can come together on the human plane to create beautiful divine energy that will be amplified time and time again. And they come together to express their unique dual soul mission and to support each other and grow in this reality. So the twin flame relationship is like nothing else. It is powerful, it is troubling, but it is necessary sometimes for one's spiritual evolution. And if you are incarnated with your twin flame currently, physically, on the same realm and you're having difficulties, what you need to do is ask us for help. Send any annoyance, irritation, or misunderstanding regarding your twin flame up to us. Take your selenite and utilize the breath and blow it out and send it up to source. And in the meantime, pray for the spiritual elucidation of your twin flame. Understand that many twin flames who are masters, who are incarnated on the earth at this time, have decided to help humanity by bringing in very negative aspects of the human psyche. Schizoid personality disorder, narcissism in all of its forms, selfishness, all of these negative attributes, many high-level masters have decided to embody them so that they can spend their lifetimes releasing them. Because the release of this energy done by a master incarnated as a human will ripple throughout humanity. There will be a collective healing for the rest of humanity. And this is why many masters come down and take on very difficult lifetimes, why they, especially in the past, have tended to suffer quite a bit, because they are undergoing this suffering so that the healing aspect that they finally reach can be spread throughout humanity's consciousness. And humanity has made gains in their consciousness. Many people are waking up to the idea of animal suffering. Many people understand that warfare, killing your brother or sister, is not the right way to resolve conflict. Yes? And we ask that people take a deep, deep look at their own inner world, their own inner belief system, get in touch with what you know is to be right and wrong, and then stand up for that. Do not be swayed by others' opinions. If the whole world is telling you that bloodshed is fine and that people have a right to invade other countries and kill people, bomb people, and you believe that this is incorrect, then you need to stand up for yourself and your belief system, as this is the only way that humans will change. Yes, ultimately it takes one person who comes up with the idea that this is not kosher, this is not correct. And then other people will feel the vibration, feel into it, align with it. And yes, grassroots changes of humanity take place. People need to develop courage. People need to stand up. People need to be straight and true in their belief system, in their love, and in their communication to other humans. So again, there are many twin flames that are together on this planet, working together, still triggering each other, still releasing the karma, but growing in the divine union and the divine love. There are many of you who have twin flames in the ethers, in the other worlds, who are working with you actually in your dream state, in your subconsciousness, and helping you to evolve spiritually. They are holding the space. They are holding that divine, self-realized, enlightened energy, let's say, in the celestial realms, and they are holding that space for you, transmitting that energy to you, and waiting until you embody it and incorporate it in your human life. There are twin flames who are separated upon the planet. Some of them are at each other's throats. But remember, your twin is a direct mirror and a direct reflection of you. So if you are fighting with your twin flame, actually you are fighting with yourself. But these individuals, through the ascension process, are getting lighter and lighter, and they are developing love and compassion, understanding and tolerance for their twin flame. You have designed your incarnation. You have designed your life story before you incarnated. So if you designed to merge, reconcile, and then merge with your twin flame in this lifetime, to ascend with the masses with your twin flame, if you design that, then that is what is going to happen. Okay, so now we would like to say that we love you. The angels love you unconditionally. We love all life. Life that is considered by humans good, bad, or indifferent. We love you all because we see that divine spark within the heart, that flame that might be a little bit covered up, might be flickering, might be a full blaze. We see it all and we love it all. That is God consciousness. That is what we relate to. That is what we see in you, in everybody. And so therefore we do not distinguish between one human or another. And we are available to all who call on us. So please avail yourself to our energy. it gives us great pleasure to work with humans. Now we would like to do a twofold process. We are going to do a healing for humans to reunite and to integrate their energy with their divine counterpart, their twin flame. Whether your twin flame is in the astral plane, in the celestial realms, possibly even on another planet, possibly your twin flame is incarnated with you here upon Terra Nova or Earth. We are going to do an energy that will heal you and bring you closer together. And we are very excited to do this, and we hope that you benefit from this exercise. So if you would, just take a deep breath, holding your selenite, and breathe into the heart chakra and out of the heart chakra. And rest your energy at the soul seed. The soul seed is a yogic point in the body. It is where the two points on the rib cage come together, and there is a downward little bone between the two rib cages. We ask that you put your energy there and your focus there. It is below the heart and between the heart and the solar plexus. And just breathe into that place. Very good. Okay. And now we ask that you connect with Source, and we ask that you bring Source energy from on high into your body, all the way down through the crown, third eye, throat, thymus, heart, and into the soul seed. Bring Source energy into your soul seed. And just let it sit there, resting. Very good. And now we ask that you send your energy out, make your energy bigger, grander, expose your light. Send your light out from your soul seed into your aura, and we ask that you send your light outwards. Knowing that you're fully protected, we call in the warrior protection angels to surround you in this exercise, sending your light out into your aura. And now we ask that you energetically envision your twin flame. Whether you know who this individual is or not makes no difference. Envision your twin flame. You can envision this twin flame as a spark of light, because ultimately it is just pure love consciousness and pure light consciousness. If you know who your twin flame is, you can see it as that person. If your twin flame is in another dimension, matters not. This energy will still be in your presence. So perhaps 5 to 6 feet out from you, we ask that you envision your twin flame and see this energy before you. And see yourselves as separate, but two loving creations of the Godhead. Now go into your heart chakra, opening up the sacred heart, the high heart. And now we ask you to send as much unconditional love energy as you can from your heart to the heart of your twin flame. And just transmit to them nothing but unconditional love. And now the angels reinforce this love, and we come into the back of your heart and we add our energy as well, and we send much unconditional love to your twin flame. Feel this within your heart. Feel the elevation of your energy. Feel the light, feel the love, and the peace within yourself. Very, very good. And now we are going to reverse this process. So looking at your twin flame 5 or 6 feet in front of you and connecting directly with the heart space of your twin, your divine counterpart, your better half, we ask that you receive the divine love and light from this twin flame. And so just open your heart and receive love, unconditional love from your twin, and bring it into the heart space. Very good. And now we, the angels, go behind the heart of your twin flame and we send our reinforcement energy, pure, divine, celestial, angelic, unconditional love through your twin's heart, and we send it to you. And please receive this amped up energy. Going into your heart, spreading into your soul seed, going into the high heart, expanding that chakra, bringing in love, love, love that will create healing and aspiration for the divine. And now we ask you to say to your twin out loud, I forgive you for all perceived trespasses and hurts done to me. I forgive you for all perceived trespasses and hurts done to me. I forgive you. And give them your forgiveness. And now your twin flame says to you, I forgive you for all perceived trespasses and hurts done to me. I forgive you. And feel the forgiveness of your twin flame. And now say to your twin, I give you my love and blessings from on high, from the highest to the lowest part of myself. I give you unconditional love and blessings. And send that energy to your twin flame. And now your twin flame says unto you, I give you my unconditional love and my blessings, and receive this gift from your twin flame. Very good. And now for the final exercise, you are going to merge energetically with your twin flame. So gradually take 5 or 6 steps. We will count them off to your twin flame and then embrace that energy. Literally hug it in a loving embrace. And as you do this, you will be merged at the 7 main chakra points from the root to the crown. So counting down, take your first step towards your twin, your second step towards your twin, third, fourth, fifth, and now with the 6th expression or movement, embrace your twin flame in unconditional love. Hug this entity, hug this person, hug this light form, and just imbibe peace, love, grace, healing, forgiveness, and beauty. And now the angels who are working with me connect you. We connect you at the root chakra, connecting you at the navel chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the soul seed in the heart chakra, the thymus chakra, the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, the crown chakra. You are connected energetically to your twin, and the angels surround you, and we boost this connection. And now, as you are fully connected energetically to your twin, I, Archangel Chamuel, open up your soul star, your crown chakra, and now we bring in the divine soul mission of you and your twin into both of you, coming down as a spiral. We see this as a double helix coming down from your soul star, coming down ultimately from source through your soul star into your crown chakra and into your heart. The double helix comes into each of your hearts, and it crosses over. The double helix crosses over energetically in each of your hearts. And now the strand of light coming into your heart, meeting your twin in your heart, now goes into his or her body, and his double helix comes in through his heart and now goes into your body. And now the double helix continues down the rest of your chakra system, and it goes through your solar plexus, navel, root chakra, and into Mother Earth. Spiraling, spiraling downward, crossing over in the heart chakra through each twin flame. Very good. And now the angels, Archangel Chamuel, myself, and the other angels who work with me send you many filaments of light within those chakra strands to activate your divine soul mission with your twin upon Terra Nova. And we send you the support, the resources, the love, and the commitment, the will to accomplish your divine soul mission. And just receive our blessings right now. Very good. And now the angels dissolve conscious communication with Source, the Soul Star, Mother Earth. We send you light, love, and all the blessings from on high. We appreciate your time and attention. We also appreciate your willingness to do these energetic exercises, which will do nothing but help you in your spiritual evolution upon this beautiful planet, Mother Earth. I, Archangel Chamuel, send you the best. Please call on me when you have difficulties in your relationships. I will come directly through the heart chakra and work with you and anyone else who invokes my name. Again, we say adieu. All the angels here send you our best, and we love you. Take care. And now the channel will come back into her body. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel. I'm so glad that you came in today, did that exercise with us, explained about what twin flames are, helped us to understand that we all have one. And I just appreciate your work, your time, and your energy. So this is Donna Carroll. I want to say thank you for listening, and I send you my best, and I hope you have a wonderful week. So take good care. Amen.